fine back. So we just matched. If that exchange sounds familiar, if fine is basically the only word your kid has to say since Tuesday, this episode's for you. Welcome back to Parent Support Circle. I'm Curtis, and RJ and I had some technical difficulties, so I'm just doing this on my own. Thanks for trying, RJ. Appreciate that. So, it's just you and me, which honestly will work out just the same. Because today's question is one I'm still trying to figure out in real time in my own. How do I get my child to, especially at 12 years old? This question came from the community, and I guarantee you, if you're raising a tween or teen, you've asked yourself something like this or similar question. And in last week, maybe in the last week or so, maybe in the last 24 hours, I'm not sure. So let's start here because I think this part is skipped past way too fast. Why does a kid who used to tell you everything unprompted at length, more detail than you ever wanted to know about the drama at the lunch table, suddenly go so quiet? It can feel personal. It's not. It usually isn't. But around the tween and teen years, kids are going real through some real developmental work, separating their identities from ours. Privacy becomes part of that. It's not rejection, it's growth. I have to remind myself of that a lot, especially when my door says, start saying, oh, you gotta knock on our door before you go in. Interesting, right? Let me know in the comments, guys, if you have any of these common questions or similar experiences. Here's a trap, though. The more anxious we get about the silence, the more we do the exact same things. That makes it worse. We interrogate, how was school? Who'd you sit with? Did you turn in your project? Why are you on your phone? One question after another, right? I am pretty much guilty of this as well. Well, on multiple counts, of course. Sorry. But think about it from a kid's side. It's not connection. That's an audit. I basically show up to dinner and some nights like the IRS or the CRA for Canada, trying to question everything about what you're doing. So if interrogation's out, so what actually works? Let me give you four things. All stuff all stuff I've had to relearn myself, sometimes the hard way. So, number one, close proximity over pressure. Kids open up more in a side by side moment than face to face, as we've talked about before on this podcast. Car rides, walking the dog, doing the dishes together. Tough ones sometimes. There's some things about not making direct eye contact that takes pressure off. Or even just in the kitchen, grabbing some food, works as well. It doesn't feel like an interview. My daughter has told me more real stuff in the car, just staring out the window, than she has ever sitting across the table from me. If your kid's quiet at dinner, don't force it. Wait for the car ride. Number two, ask better questions. Swap, how was your day for something specific and low pressure? What's the funniest thing that happened today? Or, what's something annoying that happened? That's always a good one, right? Fine is the answer to a vague question. A specific question at least gives them something to grab onto. Right, moving on to number three here. And this is a big one. React to what they tell you the way you want them to keep telling you things. If your kid finally opens up and shares something messy or embarrassing and your reaction is shock and lecture or panic, that's the last time they'll bring it to you. Just be calm and cool. RJ once told me about a moment Amanda that stuck with me. She told him about a situation with a friend group and honestly worried him. His instinct was to jump straight in to fix it, right? Fixing mode for dads. Start listening, everything wrong with the situation. And she shut down mid sentence. He watched it happen in real time. What he learned and what I'm still practicing is you get curious before you get corrective. Ask what they already think about it before you offer your take. Curiosity first, judgment last. It's all good. All right, number four, protect the no big deal openings. A lot of real conversations are just casual, like almost like a test. Kids float something low stakes to see how you react before they bring bigger things. Treat every moment like every treat every little comment as urgent, and they'll learn not to float anything at all. Sometimes the best move is just not react very much. Stay chill. Loading the dishwasher, let something small thing be small. Sound good? All right, moving forward here, guys. Now, the most important habit. What about the kid who generally doesn't talk, no matter what you try? Not every quiet kid is a strategic problem. Sometimes it's just personality, but if your child was talkative and has become withdrawn, isolated, and sometimes low for weeks, nobody, not just moody, but just real different. That's worth that's worth paying closer attention to. Probably bringing in school counselor or professional or quite on. This isn't automatic a red flag. A real change in pattern is. If the reasoning with you right now, go back and listen to the episode on recognizing anxiety and depression in kids. Um, let's check it out, okay, guys? Go back through some of the old podcasts. All right. But for most of us, most of the time, this isn't about one big breakthrough conversation. It's about rebuilding a lot of small, low pressure moments and trusting that they will add up. Right? Okay. So change this here. So I have a little link here for you guys. It's a thing, reset thing I got done. So let's recap proximity over pressure. Ask better and more specific questions. React in a way that keeps the door open instead of slamming it shut. And don't make a big deal out of the small stuff. That's how you earn the bigger stuff later. And give yourself some grace here. This is a skill, not a switch you flip overnight. If you want the actual script for these moments, not just theory, check the script thing down below. It's at parentsupportcircle.com and it's reset workbook for you. It's on the bottom here and scrolling across. You can check that out. Reset workbook. All right, guys, for you. It sounds good. All right. So if you guys enjoyed this podcast just with me, I like it. Leave a comment. If you're on YouTube, like, hit the like button, like button, and hit the bell, and put all so when next time I go live, you're notified to come check us out. And that's it for this week, guys. Go ask your kids something weird and specific instead of how was school, and see what happens. And hope they're having a great summer holidays. Thanks, guys, for listening, and we'll see you all next week. Bye.